I do like a man who is darker skinned, tall, built.
My parents have been married for 30 years, so
Wow.
that's something
It's a blessing.
I look forward.
Yes. And I always like to hear what people from the education system has to say.
So where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years? What are some things that you like to do on your free time?
You're very handsome, just not my exact type that I would go for.
I'm actually going to go back to school soon to get my sports management degree.
Yeah, let's go, okay, let's go. Yeah, she wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.
YouTube, what is good with y'all? I'm back again with another Pop the Balloon reaction video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. 98% of y'all not subscribed, so if you fuck with the video, then tap in and subscribe. Make sure you like the video, check out my playlist to see my other Pop the Balloon reaction videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Tyler,
Tyler, how old are you?
29.
And what do you do?
I work in the school system. I'm a basketball coach. I have my own businesses.
Okay, nice. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
I'm very adventurous. Very adventurous. I love sports. I love working with the youth.
Nice.
Things like I love to read.
Oh, okay.
Cook on my free time. Things like that.
All right. And what do you look for in a woman?
Someone who's loyal. Someone who is very goal oriented, very driven. Someone who is wanting to start a future, have a future. Things like that.
All right.
That's very important to me.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Hygiene. Bad hygiene is a deal breaker. I don't have too many deal breakers.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Bad hygiene is definitely a deal breaker.
Okay. All right. So we did get a pop. Come on over here. Let's see why she ended up popping. Your name and age.
So I am so surprised. Like I don't know if this is the last guy. Maybe there's more than one left, but just like she's been the girl that's got the first pop every time. Like whenever no one pops their balloon and like they just have to pop based off a look, she's always the one that they end up popping first. I don't know if that's because of her weight. She does look like she's a little bit overweight. I don't know if it's because the other women are prettier in the face. I do think she looks pretty attractive, but compared to the lineup, you know, it's a lot of really attractive women out here. So to be popping in your own balloon after he said what, like, is the reason because he doesn't have enough deal breakers? Like, because sometimes people just can't think of shit on the spot. You know, he has a good height. I don't know, maybe it's his career. He does work in the school system, but he also has his own businesses. So he seems like he's an ambitious person. He cares about the community. He came, you know, I think the shoes might be another thing too. He had on like some high top forces. They weren't laced, you know, but other than the shoes, I think he's good. Like he just looks like he has on some black jeans, you know, a white button down. You know, that's a good outfit for a first date. You know, he has his hair cut. He's tall. I don't know if I already said that. But yeah, I mean, he has like a lot going for himself physically. He has his life together. He sees the future. And all the other women who, in my opinion, look better than her didn't pop. And you're the one that pops. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Diamond, 28.
All right. And Diamond, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
You're very handsome, just not my exact type that I would go for. That's all. But yeah, that's it. You're very handsome though.
Thank you.
All right. And now is Diamond someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's very, very well put together. If I'd seen her,
Thank
I
you.
definitely would. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All righty. We've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
So where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years?
2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Name and age first. And where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years?
Ane, 29. I see myself either promoting myself with work or, you know, getting promoted at my current position. I'm just always looking for a way to, you know, be better professionally. And then hopefully I have my man so I can have my husband and then eventually have my kids.
I like that.
All right.
All right.
Name and age, and where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years?
Jabria, age 29. 2 to 3 years, I see myself practicing medicine as a physician assistant, being an Army officer on the side, and married, hopefully starting, at least having my first child. So, yeah.
Okay.
And over here, your name and age, and where do you see yourself?
So married having my first kid, going through officer school, becoming a physician's assistant, like, where is the time for all this? Like, I just feel like this is the unrealistic shit with modern women. Like, how are you going to do all of that in 3 years? Like, I know when they say there's a will, there's a way, but do I want to be part of all the stress associated with jamming all of that into a 2 or 3 year time span? Personally, I don't want to, especially when there's other women out there that are going to be taking a back seat to me, that want to support me to achieve my goals and also want a family, and they're cooperative. Because I think when women are often more independent, I guess, and they have a lot of career aspirations to do a lot. Like, the first girl, she said she wants to advance her career. Great. But it's not like physician, practicing medicine, maybe going through school, doing officer training, doing that on the side, having a kid. Like, it's just too much. Like, I just feel like based on that answer, I'm much more resonating with the shorter girl just off of that. So I don't know how he feels about that, though. Some men want a woman that's a little bit more ambitious, but I don't know if that's really I think that's a smaller group of men that are really looking for marriage and children.
In 2 to 3 years.
Jessica, 27. In 2 to 3 years, I see myself hopefully signed to a model agency or some type of talent agency, because I love acting, and hoping to have gotten a film at some point, whether it's with Netflix, Tubi, because I'm available and open, but I'm hoping to have signed with an agency and hopefully get with a big role.
Okay.
And what about for yourself? Where do you see yourself in 2
For
to 3
myself,
years?
honestly, since I have my own businesses already, I would love to be advance on the next level as a basketball coach. So I'm a
Okay.
basketball coach. So I'm actually going to go back to school soon to get my sports management degree.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that. I see myself, I want to get married,
Okay.
eventually have kids, because I come from a two-parent household.
Household,
Yeah, so me and my two brothers, my parents have been married for 30 years. So
Wow.
that's something that's
a blessing.
I look forward.
Yes.
Yeah, that's important to me. Yeah.
Okay, well, let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go. And I am going to have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Ready.
Okay. All right, so Jessica, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
He's part of the education system. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I always like to hear what people from the education system has to say. That was it.
Okay. But so is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay.
I do like a man who is darker skinned, tall, built, but he is handsome. But no, he's not my type.
Okay. I see here. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
No specific reason. Just the other two candidates were, a little bit better. So
Your type. Okay.
yeah, a little more my type. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. Okay, go ahead and ask our.
I'm surprised that he said that. Like, I thought it was going to be because she said that she wanted to do modeling or acting, but she didn't mention having a family. Like, even the girl who said that she wants to do that she's in the officer training program, even she said she wanted kids and a husband. That girl didn't even mention that she wanted kids and a husband. And he said that that's something that's specifically something he's looking for. Now, maybe he assumed that everyone on this show is looking for that, but I don't think you should just assume things like that. You want to hear it directly from the girl. You want to know that that's something that's on the forefront of their mind. So if that's not something they bring up in answer to that question, then maybe that's not somebody you should be wanting to match with. But he said he was more attracted to the other two women anyway, so I guess it didn't even matter.
2 remaining ladies, another question.
What are some things that you like to do on your free time? Or what are some things, it's actually a two-part question. What are
Okay.
some things that, like, in a long day, you come home, wind down, what are some things you like to do?
All right. Start there and come back. Okay, over here.
Jabria, age 29. Things I like to do on my free time. I'm really into self-care, so I love going to the spa. I live in Phoenix, so we have a lot of resorts here that have great spas. I like hiking. I like being outdoors. Lately, I've just been getting more grounded in nature. I like working out. I love art stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Everyone says traveling. I do like traveling. I'm not gonna act like I travel all the time, but when I do get to travel, I do like traveling, so.
Okay.
All right. And what about over here?
So I love to do food reviews. So I go around in my area trying to find like nice small, businesses, do the reviews and bring attention to them. So with that, I also love to eat. I'm also very adventurous. So anything that kind of gives you a thrill, gets your heart racing, I love that, whatever it is. Then after a long day, when I come home, I'm also a very big homebody. So when I'm at home, I'm usually like either watching my favorite shows, reading a book, anything self-care related.
Okay. Ladies, any questions for him? Are you ready?
I'm sorry. So say you have a bad day. What are some things you like to do to like pick yourself up if you're having a bad day?
If I'm having a bad day, I love working out, so I tend to work out. I love reading books. I'm a heavy reader. I read a lot, so I love to read and just relax. And then sometimes I'll call my brothers, and they'll help me, bring me back to where I need to be. So those are some of the things that I like to do.
Okay. We'll be back. All right. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
We really did have a lot in common, so it definitely wasn't that. But as I'm just kind of hearing you more and, trying to spend some time like connecting you and like filling you out, I didn't really feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see here. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's very well put together. All the ladies here are very lovely, so
They are.
yes.
All right, cool. Okay. Any other questions over here?
Before she gets into that answer, I knew that. Like, I knew she was gonna pop her own balloon off of this. I do get it. Like, the vibe isn't there. You're not feeling connection. There's nothing you can do about that. I don't believe in that whole like learn to love somebody. I feel like that's just eventually dragging out something that's not gonna work. But I could see like when he was answering the questions or they were conversing, she was like looking away, and I feel like that's a bad sign when you're conversing with somebody that you don't like maintain that eye contact. I think when women really like you, they're like glued to you with their eyes, and that was something that I noticed when she was talking, is just that it was almost like she didn't want to look at him, and I just was like, I don't know, maybe she's like really nervous or whatever, but I didn't notice her doing that with other men that she said she did feel a connection with, so that was a bad sign to me.
Honestly, I can't think of any more.
Okay. So now, is he someone that's your type?
Or actually, do you have any kids?
I don't have any kids.
Okay. Do you see yourself having kids?
I definitely would love to have kids for sure.
Okay. And you talked about going to school for sports management, going back to school. So what would that look like for you as far as like time frame?
I was looking to go back to school this year, maybe. If not this year, then next year for sure.
But as far as like completing that goal, like how long is that goal?
Well, I had already went to William Patterson, so I would say about a year and a half.
Okay.
It wouldn't take too long, yeah.
And like your outcome with going back for that, what is the outcome?
I would like to take my personal training business to the next level, and I would also like to be a coach at the next level, like a basketball coach, yes.
Okay. Like high school, college?
Well, I'm already a high school coach, so
Okay.
I'm looking to try to become a college coach. That would, yeah.
I don't have any.
Good. Okay. So now, is she someone that's your type?
I do have a question.
Yeah, of course.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Georgia, Jonesboro, Georgia. Have to put, even though Clayco's already on the map, have to put it on the map. And I live in Phoenix.
Okay. You do live in Phoenix. Okay,
Where are you?
I live in Glendale.
Okay,
that's
so
right.
you're in
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah. I do have one more question. Actually, no, I don't.
You don't?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yes, that's it.
Okay, well, Jafia, come on up here with us. Let's all coming up here. So I think you guys said you both don't have any other questions?
No.
No? Okay, well, let me ask mine then. Is it a yes for you, for him?
So honestly, I do have a preference of like more darker skin.
Okay.
And a little bit taller. So it's a no. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Alrighty, I'll have you head back on over there then. All right, well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, guys. I'll take this. Thank you.
Damn, like that is just, it hurts my heart, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like the women are just so picky nowadays. And she asked all those questions. I knew that it wasn't gonna work just because of how many questions that she was asking at the end. Like, whenever somebody asks that many questions, it's because they're looking for something that's wrong with the person. And he didn't have anything wrong with him, you know. But it's like, I hear this all the time on the show. Like, I feel like everybody always used to say like, oh, light skins have it the best, you know, women all love light skins, but I feel like it's not, that's not how it is nowadays. Like, they're all saying, you know, they want a man that's darker skinned and tall wise, like, he's way taller than her. She has heels on. What is the problem with that? Like, I just don't get it. Why? It's like this whole 100K, 6'4", you know, dark skin with dreads. Like, what? Where are you coming up with these unrealistic expectations? Especially when you are going through officer school. You want to be a physician's assistant. You want kids and a family. You have so much that you want in such a short amount of time. And you need a man to do these things. But if you don't get a man because you're so picky, then you're not going to be able to accomplish what you want, which goes to show to me that they don't really want that. They just say that they want it, but they don't really want it. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this episode. Let me know if you think she's colorist. What do you think about her popping the balloon at the end? Do you think he was a good fit for any of the women? Let me know. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. Subscribe if you made it to the end of the video. Like the video. Check out my playlist to see my other Pop the Balloon reaction videos. I'm going to get up out of here. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace.
Oh, here, let's go, okay, let's go. Yeah, yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.